get going here. Just waiting for the Zamboni. A couple laps. We'll get that going. I'm not sure if my headsets are connected or not. We're going to check that now. I am connected. All right. We're going to hang on to it for a second here. Waiting for Team Colorado and Utah coming up here on Friday night. Going to bring you some hockey. So, coaches are already in place. I see Coach K and Coach Tatum already lined up. There they are. Tatum had a day job, wasn't able to come to the earlier game today. But she's here now. So the previous game went a little long on us, so we're going to get the warm-up going. I'm going to continue to zoom out here. We are at our home rink, Sports Stable in Superior, Colorado, just outside of Boulder, Colorado. 9 minutes from my house, folks. Been driving an hour and 10 minutes down to Centennial 4 times a week, putting on 450 miles a week on my car for Team Colorado practices. I drove 9 miles, maybe not even, maybe 6 miles to get here. Was in this rig 2 times a week, 7 days a week, 2 times a day for a week. And there we are, Team Colorado in the dark blues. And there comes Utah. See a couple people on. Give me the thumbs up if you're seeing this okay. I've got a little out of whack, so I'm going to readjust it. And I've got a helper here. Rocco, some guy who hangs around our house a lot, is going to be working the video for a bit. So be careful when you get involved in the orbit of Lena Kelly. You end up sitting around a lot of cold hockey rinks. So appreciate Rocco's fine work as the girls get going here. And I love the dark blues. When we wear the whites, we look like a Tide commercial, but this looks good. So shout out to all the grandparents out there. I know we got at least one viewer up in Alberta. Hello to Ed. Lena's grandpa will be watching the game tonight. We expect a good one. These should be pretty evenly matched teams. There's Utah, and there you can take a look. The Utah Grizzlies. Good. I like their logo. It's got the bear on it. And probably most of the folks drove from Utah. We've done it a couple of times in the old days with the Lady Rough Riders program. We played in the Western Division against Utah, so we drove out there once a year. Had some fun in Provo. Found the only dive bar in Provo that served very cheap drinks, but you only got a half-ounce pour in Provo. But it was fun nevertheless. And obviously, a beautiful drive. We did it at night a couple times, but if you drive from Denver to Salt Lake, that's worth seeing. Actually, the monument, which is a wall of rock along I-70 there, is on the coin, on the 25-cent piece back in the day when people used coins. And we got some friends and family out for the Boulder and Northern girls. I think Lena's got some friends out here, friends of the family, not people who don't typically get to see a hockey game. By the way, Lena's number 8, if you haven't figured that out already. They all look the same. They have the same ponytails. Yes, and there, Kiki Chan is here. They're friends with both the Chan family and the Kelly family. In fact, that's the reason Rocco's here. Rocco was introduced to Lena through the old-fashioned way, dinner and Thanksgiving. So we're excited to get things going. Not a great result earlier today against Shattuck, one of the top programs in the country. 5-0 loss, 2 goals on 1 power play, 2 shorties against us, which was a disaster. But they had a couple of quick players, and actually that Shattuck team was missing a couple of their players who are actually currently in Europe in the World Championships. They're Hungarian and Czech player. Each USA hockey team is allowed 2 imports, as they call them. And that Shattuck team had a couple of girls from Europe who are extremely skilled and are playing at the world level, which is remarkable considering that Shattuck team is not even their primary team. It's their secondary team. So the levels in hockey are really incredible. A lot of incredible hockey players. And it's interesting when they look like regular kids, and then on the ice, they're extremely high IQ. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of athleticism, but it's funny how hockey becomes a thinking game. Got to be good at prediction and triangles and angles and probabilities, and obviously a little bit of grit. Hey, there we go. He's in sync. Expect a full lineup again today. There'll be 3 centers, 4 sets of wings, 3 sets of D. So a full squad, which is great, means everyone's healthy. And it is going to be Abigail Ketchel, number 34 in net, doing her high fives over there. You got to catch the crazy goalie ceremonies on camera. It's an important part of the superstition. And as we say, they're not crazy, they're not a goalie. So Utah is getting their lineup up. Looks like they're at a pretty big bench. So I think most of their girls made the trip. And for a change, we get some home cooking. So far, the home cooking hasn't helped, but maybe it'll help tonight. Looks like coming out here, I see in the Blues will be Lila Monticello, number 10 at center. She's got Aker, number 9, and Charlie Hood, number 2 with her. Leah Baker and Anna Caden off the draw. It's a win by TC, and Caden picks it up going left to right. It's an immediate offside. We are in the Blues. How many viewers we got? We got 9. That means we are definitely live. We'll try this again. Marciello on the dot. And it is nice takeaway there by Hood to help win that faceoff. She sends it in deep. It's behind the goal. Utah tries to clear. It goes along the boards. Good pinch by Aker. And Marciello digs away at it. The ref gingerly gets out of the corner. And Aker is going to drive around behind looking for that centering opportunity. Gets it to Hood. Hood hands off to Caden. Caden, long shot off the pad, and that'll be the first shot of the game. It was number 23, best number in hockey, puts it on net. It's from the ice. Hood got it across, and I think the Utah goaltender sweeps it across and makes a save. So that'll bring out a new crew. There's Lena Kelly, number 8 at center. She's got Doyle, 22 with her, and Sherman are keeping the lines consistent. And it is Aurora Hussey and Riedlinger on the back line. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the goalie, and Utah wins it back. Comes hard around. Doyle on top of it. It's on the far boards, and Sherman cuts it off at the hash marks. Doyle and Sherman both digging around for it. Comes out towards Hussey at the blue line. She'll rim it around the kick boards. And Lena, a little jig move, trying to shake some pressure. She has it on the near side hash marks. Tough for all of us to see, but it's kept in. I think that was Riedlinger. It's on Kelly's stick. Oh, she goes with a shot taken away last second. Good defensive play. Comes high towards the blue line. A big pinch by Riedlinger, but Utah chips it out. And Hussey regroups. There's a stick in the lane, and Utah forecheck gets it. She's got it on her stick. Sherman will pick it up and regroup. Flips it forward for Hussey. Too far. Utah coming around. Chip off the boards. They can't take it through the neutral zone. That's intercepted by Riedlinger. 45 is going to march forward to the middle. Ashak, who's now on at center. Utah player, I think, stepped on the puck, but good takeaway. Utah dumps it in, and that'll be Ava Clark, 15, deep in the corner to pick it up. Puck's kind of stuck on the kicker. Back for Riedlinger. She's going to take some pressure for her. She leaves it off for Gwen Ashak. Gwen, shot towards the net, and Ava Clark blocked that with her stick. Comes out towards center. Utah has to regroup. They gain the line. They're in zone at the right side. Dot to the middle, swept away. And Rose St. John Poopin, had it on her stick and flipped off. And now Riedlinger picks it up. Riedlinger looking for St. John Poopin. And Jakuba is going to pick it up at center. She's rushing down the left-hand side. Cross, looking for Rose just in front of her. Still along the blue line, and there's, the ref has fallen down. Ouch. And he does not look happy. How did the ref end up in the goal crease? I have never, no matter how many times I watch hockey, I see stuff I've never seen before. It must have got tied up with the goaltender. Does not look happy, but he's up. And we've got some other fans here. The Figers have just joined, which is nice for them to see. We got Lena's got a big crew of Boulder people coming to watch. Marcielo's on the dot here. Wow, the whole ASHAC crew is out. Oh, the McCarthy crew, right. So Gwen's got some family in town as well. That face-off was won. It's down below. And that is Marcelo Nadello. Comes to the line. Baylog has it. Baylog with a long shot and a glove save by Utah. So 12-11 left. It's still 0-0 here. And with everyone with coffee and beer in their hand, it's a Friday night party here in Superior, Colorado. Face-off is won by Utah this time. It goes around behind the net. Utah getting a heavy check from Chan, who was all over the player. They send it across ice. Baylog picks it up at her own blue line, chips it forward. There's a whistle and a call, and I think we got a penalty coming, and we'll see which side's going. I didn't see it as I was tapping on the iPad. It's clearly a penalty, and Nadello's going to go. Emma Nadello. 2 minutes for looking so good. So that'll be a PK, and it's going to bring out the penalty killers. There's Lena Kelly and Finley Sherman up front. Anna Caden and Baker in the back. Kelly will take this face-off to the left of the goaltender, and here she goes. Face-off down, win by Colorado. It's up and out. And Sherman's on her horse. Going to get there, cause some trouble as the Utah defender goes behind the net. Sherman not giving up, and now Kelly will pick up the chase. Comes through the middle, and here comes Utah, but Sherman's going to take it away and calmly retreats behind her own net. Now tries to take it around, and puck's taken away by the Grizzlies. Pops free, it's bouncing. Kelly's going to get there at the blue line, wipes out against the boards. That clears a lane. Baker fires it off a Utah player, and Sherman gets dumped by a big Utah player. Didn't like that, and actually that Utah player is going to get a call. 2 minutes for roughing as she hit Finley Sherman up high. Big Bennett for Utah, number 29, not shy. So that'll make it 4-on-4 for a minute 20 here in the first period. Still 0-0. It's 11, 14 minutes left in the first period, and we got shots of 3-0 Colorado. Marcelo is going to be on the dot in this 4-on-4 with Riedlinger and Hood. Utah is going to win that. It comes around and they ship it all the way down. That could be an ice, and the arm is up. Yeah, so we'll do that all over again. It is Hood and Marcelo up front with Riedlinger and Hussey. Thanks for coming. Josh and Jenny are here. I picked up an associate who's doing my filming for me, but I'm plugged in and calling with Marcelo. Wins it clean, goes back to Riedlinger. Riedlinger with a long shot, save. Rebound goes to Marcelo. She's going to go for a little Friday night skate. There it is. Crossover. It's on the stick of Hood. Charlie Hood making waves as she crosses the top of the high slot. Now she's behind the net. Hood's feeling it tonight. Oh, makes a pass, lost it. Now she makes it zippy over to Hussey, who pulls a little pirouette like Sam Gerard, but Grizzlies stay with it, and that's going to be another hooking call here. The refs have got the whistles out, and is that Hood going to the bench? Hood's looking guilty. Hood should not look as guilty as she did there because she's going to the box. So we got another penalty. It's going to be a 4-on-3 for a bit, which is pretty rare. For about 36 seconds, we got a 4-on-3. It is Gwen Ashak. She's going to be one of the 3 penalty killers with Hussey and Riedlinger staying out there. Faceoff was won by Grizzlies. They still have it in the zone. Ashak challenges. Hussey has it. Hussey deciding to take it out, dumps it down. There'll be no icing here on the PK. Hussey's going to follow her own chip. Coming in hot. Grizzlies pull it out over a blue line. Whoa. Break the ankles. It's a 2-on-1. Shot and a save. First hard shot. Abigail Ketchell's into it. Players are knocking down like bowling pins everywhere. A good save by Ketchell, 34. No calls on that. We'll keep going for another 5 seconds on the 4-on-3, and then we're going to revert back to 4-on-4. That's Kelly, number 8, out there with Clark, Royalty from Saskatchewan, and Brooke Baylog. We got a lot of Alberta connections in Western Canada. Brooks Brothers out in Calgary. Nice face-off win by Kelly. That allows Brooke to send it down. And they're going to regroup. Grizzlies have it behind the net. Kelly trying on the forecheck. Stick on it by Rose St. John Poupin, who's now joined the penalty kill. Well, I guess it's 4-on-4. Clark sweeps it away. And here's an opportunity for St. John Poupin. 83 all the way. It's a breakaway. On her stick, hard shot. Looking for the 5-0 and a big save by the goaltender. St. John Poupin stays with it. She's coming around hot. Another shot. Kelly got a stick on an elbow in the back of the head for her trouble. She goes high with it to Clark, who's got some heavy shot. Tries to put it through. It's missed. It's deflected. So some action here on the 4-on-4. And here comes Utah over the blue line. Baylog rubs the girl out right into the ref. That poor ref is taking a beating tonight. Now it's a 30-second power play here for Utah. Number 29 out of the box with a hard shot off the mask, and Abigail Ketchel has to take one in the teeth to make that save. So still 0-0 with under 9 to go in the first. It's going to be Masiello and Sherman on the PK here with Anna Caden and Baker. And Masiello takes it. She wins that cleanly. Gives it to Baker. She goes behind her net and around the near side. Sherman tries to peel it off the boards, and Caden has to dance for it. Caden tries to get it out. Went off a knee. It's back behind now to Baker. Baker pounded from behind. Masiello takes it away. Nice reverse. Masiello begins the breakout. Wow, a little handoff to herself that worked, and she feather dusted. There's a stick in the feet, and Lila Marciello's dancing through the neutral zone, draws the penalty. So we're going to have lots of calls here. There'll be another power play opportunity here. Colorado, that's going to bring up the power play unit. That's Marciello. Kelly will join with Hood and Caden and Hussey. So all the dingle-danglers are out there. Kelly's going to be on the draw. Kelly wins it to the side. Hussey gets pushed with an elbow, but Marciello comes in support to help. Back to Kelly. Kelly, she plays it off the boards to herself. Hands off back to Hood. Back to Kelly. In front, looking for the point blank. Oh, and Marciello got a backhand shot on it in the blue paint. Kelly gets dumped from behind. Springs right back up. So here, Utah cleared. Hussey has to regroup at the top near her own blue line. Hussey is looking for the cross ice, decides to carry it. She's got a lot of pressure, but gets it in the zone. Leaves it off with some speed. Here's Charlie Hood. Shot in the goal, and it's a laser beam on the power play. Charlie Hood making it look easy up and over the shoulder on the power play. With 30 seconds into that power play, it's now 1-0 for Colorado, and that was a beauty. Got him standing in the aisles of that shot. And that's what a $350 stick will give you. And a lot of practice in your garage. So Gwen Ashak's going to take this. Sherman's on the far side. Doyle with Baker, and Caden has a nice face-off win by Ashak. And shoved deep and on net by Sherman. Stuck in the corner. Behind the net, that's Doyle with it. Now Emma Doyle. She's going to go for a little Friday night skate. Sends it deep for Ashak as they play it around the boards. Picked up by Sherman. Sherman goes over to Caden. Caden, little jig move and a high shot goes off a player. It's right on the stick of Sherman, who got a whack at it. And the goalie makes the save. That is Sherman, who is down. No call there. And there's a bit of a scrum. Goes deep, and here goes Doyle. She got there, forced the pass that now comes up to the top, and Caden's going to go around hard behind the net looking for Doyle. Doyle's waiting for it. She has it. She's challenged and pushed hard into the corner. Doyle's digging with it. Sherman's in there. Comes loose. Doyle tries to get it to the point, but it popped off a stick, and here come the Grizzlies. Grizzlies with speed over the blue line, jamming down the left side. Centering Sherman intercepted briefly, but it's back on the stick of the Grizzlies. They play it high. Goes off of a stick as Doyle got her skate on that. Blocked that shot. Still at the point, kept in by the defender, and they dump it behind the net. Baker has to go in support. He goes past everyone, goes back to the blue line. As Baker again uses her foot, throws it through the middle, past Ashak and out. 6 to go, 1-0 Colorado. Grizzlies are in. They jam the zone. They're on the left-hand side, trying to leave it off high. Long shot's tipped away. It's briefly in the zone, right in the slot. It comes out. Now there's a foot race. Colorado can't get to it. That was Ashak trying to get there first, but credit the Utah defense. They got there quick. Somehow that's onside, despite the ref being in the wrong position. I don't know what he was floating out of the dock for. Hood takes away with Kelly and Riedlinger now. Riedlinger has to bounce it off the boards. Comes back to the blue line. Somehow it's not onside. We'll get a whistle. Under about 5.5 to go. We'll do this again at the blue line. It's Kelly, Hood, and Aker. There's a bunch of goal scorers on that line. Hussey and Riedlinger. Luna's going to try to win this back. She does. She actually flipped her stick, but Grizzlies are going to pick up the puck at center. Jammed right below us. Don't move it too much there, Rocco. Try to move. Less is more. Hussey at the red line. Hussey just bowling balls her way down the left-hand side. Being picked up by Aker. Aker's not a shrinking violet. It's going to be picked up by Hussey with a move. Hussey's got it. Still leaves it off for Riedlinger. There's a shot blocked. And it's a foot race going the other way. Utah over the blue line. Under the watchful eye of Hussey. And square to the puck is Ketchel. And a good save there. So under 5 to go. 1-0 Colorado in the first. How many viewers we got now, Rocco? 15 viewers around the country. So shout out to all the St. John Poopins around the world. We know we got some Filipino viewers. Nice face-off win there by Masiello. Back to Clark, who jumps it along. And that's going to be picked up by Chan. Chan sent it through the middle, looking for Nadello. Now it's out. Grizzlies pick it up at their own blue line. They come out with it. Here they come with some speed. They're over the line, 29. Nice little shot there, just wide. Here comes Brooke Baylog, hands it off for Chan. Goes under her stick. And Utah dumps it back in. Masiello gathers out of the blue line. She's going to loop forward. Hands it off for Nadello. Gloves falling off. Utah player has Nadello's glove. And as they say in hockey, the gloves are off. Long pass for Grizzlies through the middle. It's picked down by Anna Caton. She's in her own corner. Caton looking for St. John Poopin. It comes through the slot to the Grizzlies. They sweep it to the middle. It goes past Ava Clark's stick, and now Masiello picks it up. Masiello calmly evades one check. Looks for the long shot. It was blocked down. Comes back to center, and that is Jakuba is on her rump. Has to clean the blue line. She now comes back right in. Jakuba got a stick on it. The Grizzlies take it out. That was enough to discombobulate them and gives TC the puck. TC to St. John Poopin. Breakaway earlier. Let's see if she can create it again. Checked at the blue line, but following with is Leah Baker. Comes to center. Caton. Have to be careful there. She put it in. It's at the red line. Ashak trying to dangle. Just uses her shoulder to deflect the incoming Grizzly player, and they both go down. Dumped in by Caton. Goes around behind the net. 3 to go here in the first, taken away by St. John Poopin. To the point, Baker tries to get the shot away. Good defense there. Now the Grizzlies will clear, and Caton will pick it up in her own blue line. Leaves it off for Baker, but too hard for her. That'll give the Grizzlies an opportunity to dump it, go for a change. Caton flipped it out. Here comes St. John Poopin with it again. She throws it in, looking for a change. Comes back out. Here comes Hussey to challenge Grizzlies as they come over the blue line. Hussey using her body. They battle for it in the corner. Goes behind the net. Hussey all the way around. Sherman's going to get a stick on it, but a big pinch by the Grizzlies. That was Kelly who played it across for Doyle. Doyle chips it to herself. Kelly's going to the net. Doyle's got it behind. Doyle still with, whoa, a little stick in the feet by Doyle. A pirouette. Back to the near side. Riedlinger has it. And there is going to be a boarding call. I think Doyle's going to go. I didn't see a play, but Doyle's looking guilty as she heads towards the box. And it is. Number 22, Emma Doyle, getting 2 minutes for looking so good. She must have retaliated on that trip. She was pulled down. Must not have liked it. So we're going to PK going here with 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes on the clock. It's Masiello and Hood with Hussey and Riedlinger. Grizzlies win that faceoff, and they take it around the perimeter. To the middle, seam pass in the slot. Oh, point blank, and there's a save by Ketchel. Comes out off the foot of Charlie Hood. She chips it forward. It's a 2-on-1, shorthanded. Marcelo tries to get it across. Good play by Grizzly defender. He took it away on a 2-on-1. Cuts to the middle. Hood intercepts at the blue line. Gets pushed down for it. Hood, Riedlinger just plays the body, takes the puck away, comes back in on it with Marcelo. She toe drags herself into a corner. And Grizzlies have to regroup with it. 1:13 left here in the power play. A little less than that in the period. It'll be about 2 seconds left at the end of this if we can kill it to the end. Pirouette there by Hussey gets to Masiello, who gets dumped from behind. And here come the Grizzlies with some speed. Nice poke check by Aurora Hussey, who leaves it off for Masiello. She'll scoop it out, throw it down with 48 seconds to go in the period. Grizzlies lots of time as TC's change, and that's going to bring out Ashak and St. John Poupin. Long shot, glove saved by Cacho. We'll get a whistle with 34.9 seconds to go in the first. 1-0 TC. Here we go. Ashak and St. John Poupin with Baylog and Clark. Face-offs won by the Grizzlies. They go to the point. Pass cross. Goes past everybody. Now behind the net. Baylog pulls it off the netting. Swats at it. St. John Poupin to the corner. She leaves it back. Smart play. Back for Baylog, who fanned on it, but that worked out as she sends it down the ice with 14 to go. Grizzlies they go quick. They can get it down the zone, but nice job by St. John Poupin to slow them down with only 4 to go. And now that's Gwen Ashak. Clark pinches and St. John Poupin picks it up and smartly puts it out of the zone. And that'll do it for the first period. 1-0 Team Colorado. Shots are 9-5 in favor of Team Colorado. We'll have a quick break here. And I'm going to take off my AirPods for a second here. Do you need a break? Arm getting sore? Bad. All right. We'll zoom in on this. I'm not sure I can actually mute this. Is there a mute button? There's a mute button. we go. All right. Whoops, I got to zoom out. We're getting the second period going, folks. Kelly won that face-off back. The penalty is now over. It's 1-0. That door is open. Finally close. Kelly's going to chip it around, and she's going to take it into the corner. Kelly, the face-off, won that one. I better mark that. It's behind where Sherman uses her body, gets it up high to Baylog. Try to Potsdam University coming up next fall. Clark dumps it in. That's no icing, and Grizzlies go behind their net. Kelly, zippy, cut it off. There's a long shot and deflected away. Kelly's going to pick it up behind the net. Kelly looking for someone in the slot, decides to go high with it to Clark as the two Western Canadians hand it off. There's a shot, and Sherman was in front, and that had a lot on it. It's coming all the way down now. Grizzlies get it to the corner. Kelly on the back check. Grizzlies still have it at the line. Doyle causing some trouble, and she takes it away. Doyle's in the middle to Sherman. Sherman chips it to herself. All alone. Finley Sherman makes the move. Goalie gets a pad across. Sherman pinned to the corner behind the net. And now there's a scrum. Finley Sherman with a break right through the middle. Good job by the Grizzly goaltender to send that away. Doyle's going to come up with it. Doyle sends it around. Shout out to all those Boston family watching Doyle. That is Kaiten. Anna, her sister, is here somewhere. I saw her in the bar with Dad, the CU player. And Alexa, former TCer. And there's Anna scooping it forward to Masiello. Masiello, number 10. She's got players in front. Oh, it's a point-blank shot. His Chan's down. I think Nadello might have hit her. Nadello got a good whack at it. It comes back to Baker. Baker had a shot. Now Nadello's still blanging away. Kiki Chan is going to have a bruise from Nadello just point-blanking her right in the back. Leah Baker flicks it to the corner for her partner. Anna Kaiten, it's in the refs. That poor ref is shell-shocked now after taking a big... Oh, and a shot! And what a shot! And Ketchel got the toe out to make the save. Holy moly, that one was close. It's going to bring out Sang John Poop and Ashak and Jakuba. Easy for me to say. That's a lineup straight out of the United Nations with Hussey and Riedlinger. It's going to be Gwen Ashak taking the draw. She wins it to the boards. But Grizzlies have it. Riedlinger knows an opportunity in front, though. Good job by Riedlinger to disrupt the play. Comes to the point, and I don't think Ketchel saw that. It was a bit wide. They send it around far side. Picked up at the hash marks, and Lexi Riedlinger takes it away. Now she scoops it up. Kept in, though, at the line, and it's a gloved ahead. And we'll have a face-off as a result. Still 1-0 TC here. 12:14 to go in the second. That's a very matchy-match set of purple laces and purple pants one of the fans have here. Ashak staying out. Wins it clean. Back for Hussey. Has lots of time. Tries to cut to the middle. Jakuba throws it towards the net. Actually ends up being a shot, and the goalie covers. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. Scooby-Doo got a stick on that. End up being a shot on goal. That's going to bring out Kelly with Aker and Hood. And so they've got the dingle-danglers out here. Kelly directing traffic. She's going to try to win it to the point. And it sits down, and they battle for it. The puck's still there. It's on below Kelly. Aker's going to pick it up. Aker tries to stay with it. She does. And there's a tripping call here. Why is he blowing the whistle? We still had control of the puck. I think this ref is out of his league. My goodness. But another power play as Aker came out of the corner with it, drew the penalty. Aker throwing her hands up. Why am I going off? But we're getting it. Oh, she's staying out. Sherman's coming out with Baylor, Clark, and it's Doyle in front. Aker gets to take this face off, and Team Colorado has it. But they go behind the net with it. Comes to the point. Cross pass, Sherman to Clark. Clark back across for Baylog. Baylog long shot to far side. Aker looking in front. Doyle's there. She gets a whack at it. The goalie makes a good save. It's Emma Doyle driving towards it. Got a stick on it. Might have even been 2 whacks at it. We'll give it credit for 1. Wholesale change here for the Grizzlies. No change for Colorado. It'll be Aker again taking this faceoff to the right of goalie. Still 1-0. Power play opportunity. To 1:33 left in it. A win to Baylog. Baylog across to Sherman. Back through the seam to Clark, who's got a cannon. Clark, though, found on it. Goes back behind the net to Baker to Sherman. Sherman up high. Over to Baylog. Clark gathers. Clark looking for the windup. Baylog will take it low, and there's a low shot and save. I think she was looking for a tip. So good puck movement on this power play, and we'll swap it out. It's going to bring out Masiello, Hood, Kelly up front with Caton and Hussey on the backside. And on the right-hand side, they'll let Masiello take it as a right-handed center. She wins it clean as can be to Caton, who takes a good look. Back to the far side, hash marks, Hood, cuts the middle, shot is blocked down, but bounces back to Hood. This will be Kelly, who's got her head up, moving quick, leaves it off for Hussey, was looking for the one-timer, it's swept out, and too far. Regroup required at center. Caton comes up high over the red line. Ooh, she stopped her momentum, sends it back, and too far for Hood. 40 seconds left here, and TC regroups behind their own net. Breakout begins. Hussey leaves it off. Oh, we're doing the slingshot here. Look at this. That was impromptu. We've never practiced that. That worked. Look at that. Hood behind the net. Hood going for her skate. She leaves it off in the feet of Masiello. Back to Caton. Caton leaves it, goes through the feet. An opportunity for Hussey. She winds up. Low shot. Kelly in front of the screen. And goalie made a great save. Through traffic. Back up high. Caton the outside. 6 seconds left. To the middle. It's on Masiello's stick. Kelly picks it up behind. She goes to Hood. Penalties expiring. Hard shot. It goes off of someone's back. Might have been Kelly. And Grizzlies survive. Hood leaves it off for Hussey. It's still 1-0. Hussey, though, driving through the neutral zone. Leaves it off for Hood. Kelly's off and Ashak's on. It's all the way down. We're going to get an icing. 9.5 to go here in the second. We approach the midpoint of the game. Still 1-0 TC. How's your hand going, Rocco? You staying with it?
Yeah.
Zooming in on the ref. Harder than it looks. Ashak, beautiful face-off win, gets it to the point. Long shot by Baylog is on net. They battle for it along the near side boards. It comes out, and Nadello sweeps it away, and she'll drive in. Nadello checked away. Ashak follows up with it. Chen is going to pursue into the corner. Chen got a stick on it. And now Nadello leaves it high for Baylog. Oh, looks for the shot. Fans on it. Now lost the handle. Clark pick it up at center. Away we go. Baylog's got a line to the net. Leaves it off for Ashak. I think she should have taken that shot. She had a good windup going. Clarkey down for Nadello. Oh, look at in front for Gwen Ashak, and just under her stick. She was all alone in front. Baylog has to go all the way back behind her own net to regroup. And she'll look for an out. Ooh, it passes a little behind Nadello, goes all the way down. I think that St. John Poupin got a stick on it, so no icing. Grizzlies gather it, and here they come. Nice pressure by St. John Poupin, and Jakuba able to pick it up, but lost the handle, and Grizzlies come out. There's a point banker across for Baker. It tries to go around the player. It's taken away. A good defensive play. Far side on a kick forward. Caton to the middle, and there's an opportunity for the Grizzlies. Baker back. Long shot from outside the zone. And kick to the corner by Ketchel. Under 8 to go. Grizzlies have it in the offensive zone. Looking for a play to the point. Jakuba got there. She comes down low, and she'll fire it off the boards and out. Masiello has a lane, but Grizzly defender will get there first. Utah behind their own net. Looking for the out. Nice tip there by Jakuba. Gives Kaiten the puck. Somehow she's going to dance through a few people. The Grizzlies take it away. And Baker almost let a breakaway through. It goes the corner. It's right in front, and it's a save by Ketchum. It's loose, but the whistle goes. That was a bit of an early whistle. I think that was still loose. Shots are 16-8 for TC, 1-0. Exactly halfway through the game here, 7:20 or so left in the second period. It's going to bring out Kelly with Sherman and Doyle. It's Hussey. Hussey gets the puck on that face-off win by Kelly. And they come out with it. Sherman muscled off the puck, but Kelly will get to it first. Kelly's got a line in the net. Kelly winds up shot. It's a goal! Lena Kelly puts it under the elbow with a laser beam. And whoa, where did that one come from? That was a heck of a shot. Came down the left-hand side, and she's fired up with fans in the crowd. So Lena Kelly probably from Finley Sherman, as I think Finley dug that out over the boards there. Hussey's out there. Riedlinger's out there. It's 2-0 TC on a heck of a shot by Lena Kelly. Gets it from her mother, I guess. Face-offs win by the Grizzlies. And they bounce it in. Goes right on net. Ketchel sends it off to Hussey. She'll play it. Hussey, changing direction, a little pirouette. That was a beauty. A little chip up. Ooh, and the coaches are checking their teeth as that one came in hot. Looks like all the Utah coaches are smiling still. Those are the scary ones. You don't see it coming that fast. Going that way. It's going to be Ashak on the dot here with Aker and Hoodie, Baylog and Clark. Face off, beautiful win. Clark has it, sends it around hard. Picked off though, Grizzlies get it. Oh, a toe save, and that was another beauty toe save. We'll check the toenails on Abigail later. That was another shot that was heading to the net, made the big save. Oh, there's a trip as I think that Brooke Baylog came in and sticking the feet again. It'll be another power play opportunity here for Colorado. 6:21 left, 2-0. It was a pretty clear trip, but I don't know what I guess the ref's taking it outside. It's going to be Aker probably on the dot here with Doyle, Baylog, and Sherman and Clark looking for that quick face-off to the boards. They got Clark positioned on the left-hand side. It's won by the Grizzlies. They have control of it, and they're going to send it down the ice. Brooke Baylog, number 27. Takes it behind the net, comes off that. She's going to lead the charge as she comes out of the zone. Still pressure behind her, shovels it forward. A little too far for Doyle. Is reaching for it, and Grizzlies will send it down. 1:38 to go in the power play. Sherman stops behind her on net. Here's a new setup that we've never done before either. She leaves it up for Baylog, who will come out with it. Baylog leaves it back. These girls have decided to do the slingshot on their own. I've never seen it. It's working, though. Sherman with some speed. McKinnon, takes it deep. There's a point blank and a nice shot by Doyle on the one-timer, and the goalie makes the save. Back to the point. Long shots flicked away as Baylog got a good shot on the net in that direction. Trying to tap while watching at the same time. It's behind the net. That is, can't tell who's battling. That's Aker and Doyle. Doyle's going to come out with it. Looking for the wrapper, but good, strong play by 29 Bennett for the Grizzlies, who just prevented that move. That's a couple of strong ladies battling for the puck there. And speaking of strong ladies, here's Ava Clark, and a hard shot. The goalie was so hard it bounced out of the glove. Told you she had a ripper. Back to her, and she's going to go again, and that one's wise. Clark sends it to the far side. Back to Clark. Here's another one, another rip, and this time it's gloved by the goaltender. Ava Clark is shooting fish in the barrel here. Under 5 to go in the second. 22 seconds left in this power play. and about 3 sips left in my beer. And it's going to be Kelly Masiello and Hussey, Caton, and Hood. Kelly's waiting for a center. Take this draw. And okay, Grizzlies are ready. Kelly down low. Kelly, clean win back. Hussey across to Hood. Hood heads up, stick handling. Looking for that cross pass. Grizzly got a stick on it, but there's a shot, and Kelly's gathered the rebound. She scoops out, and she's dumped. Good opportunity there on this power play, which is now expiring. Caton has it. Leaves it on. That's a dangerous leave in the blue line. We're going to have to talk to Anna about that. That's cost us against Shattuck. Oh, it's a tip, and it's in. It's going to be in on a crazy play. And the penalty was over. And Colorado just put it in their own net. I don't believe it. I haven't seen that one. Goes off of Hussey's stick at the last second, and that's going to be a 5-on-5 goal. Can't believe it, but that was just another crazy play at the blue line. As Team Colorado mucking around with it at the blue line in that gray zone, and that is danger, and that's one of the reasons. So it's 2-1 in second period here. Face-offs won by the Grizzlies, and they send it in. Baylog across to Clark. Chan calling for it, gets a stick on it, no icing, and Ishak will get there on the forecheck. Puck is chipped out, and it comes down. Here come the Grizzlies over the red line. Grizzlies now 2-on-1. Ava Clark back. Oh, dig it at the crossbar now. Holy cow. Wow, that had something on it. So the Grizzlies, energized from that errant play, we got ourselves a hockey game. Ishak wins that to the boards. There's a bit of a scrum down there as they try to pull it off. Medella chips in the middle, but the Grizzlies will pick it up. That is Chan battling with it along the side. Clark steps forward to help out. The Grizzlies get it towards the middle. Baylog plays it away from the forward, and Medella hard off of the stick of Kiki Chan. The Grizzlies get there first and take it behind the net. They shake the pressure with a change of direction. Comes the line. It goes through Baker's feet. It could be an opportunity here. Baylog saves the day, pushes it to the boards. Masiello off the boards to herself. Back to Baylog, but the Grizzly forechecker still in the middle. 3 minutes to go in the second. Over to Jakuba. Scooby-Doo to the middle. Off St. John Poopin stick. Here come the Grizzlies. Good poke check. Saves the day. That is offside. And I think Jakuba was worried she was going to get a tripping call. That was just offside. Masiello tried to battle for it, but Grizzlies go around the corner. They're in. Shot and a blocker save. Comes back to the middle. In the slot through traffic. And it's a roofer. It's in. And it's a tie game with 2:32 to go. Wowza. So, Beretta, Utah, taking all the momentum from that weird goal and put the pressure on. It is now a 2-2 game as we head towards the back 2 minutes of the second period. Kelly coming in with some determination. Grizzlies are going to get that face-off, though, at the red line, and they'll come in with it. Baker to Caton. Caton to Doyle. Doyle to the red line, checked away. Grizzly makes a move around Caton again. Oh, a hard shot that was going in. And Abigail Ketchel flashes the leather, saves the day. And they're changing things up already to bring out Hood, Ashak, and Aker. Baker and Caton are going to stay out there. Glenn's going for a little bit of a skate. Grizzlies win the face-off and dump it. Try to get it behind the net, but Caton intercepts and she dumps it towards Aker. Aker flips out to the middle, looking for Hood, but she's checked. Swept in. Good job by Ashak to use her body, but the Grizzly player comes up with it, comes towards the net. Baker uses her body and Puck goes to the side, covered by Ketchel. I'm going to change it to D here. Riedlinger and Hussey coming out. 2-2. Ishak on the draw again. And she wins it back to Riedlinger, flips it up, and Hood gets it done, takes it through neutral, but Grizzlies have it. Aker with some speed, kept in by Hoodie, gloves it forward. That gives Ishak a puck, but it's flicked away, and Grizzlies clear. Hussey regrouping off the boards, looking for Aker. She's tied up. It goes deep. Grizzlies force it up the boards. Aker intercepts. She's got it on her stick. Aker with it. Tries to dangle it through. The Grizzly takes it away. Now Ishak comes in to pin the girl to the boards. Pleasantries being exchanged, I'm sure. Now it's Hood behind the net. Hood picks it up, goes high with it. Looking for Riedlinger. Riedlinger back to Hood. Hood. She dances with it. Fakes the leave off for Hussey. This time she leaves it to Aker. Aker will send it through. Goes through traffic. Makes it in. Comes back to Riedlinger. Got a shot on that somehow through traffic. The goalie had to make a nice save. Shots at 23-14 for TC. 1 minute exactly here left in the second. 2-2. Tie game. It's Marciello with Sherman, Doyle, Clark, Baylog. Faceoffs won by the Grizzlies. They go in the corner, send it around. Comes the line, kept in by Baylog. Scoops it low. Middle. Sherman, turnaround shot by Doyle, and there was a heck of a save there by goaltender. That one was heading in. Doyle feeling it, picking it up behind the net now. Doyle head up. Ponytail moving, goes to Baylog at the point. Hard pay, back to Marciello. Marciello sends one just wide. Far side shot's loose, and the goalie dives on it. Sherman digging for it. Holy moly. Frenetic action down low. The goalie is not looking great. She seems to be injured on that as she made a really odd looking flip. She tried to dive on that loose puck after a heavy shot. There is a backup goaltender, and I think we'll see a change here based on that. She did not look happy there. Looks like she's staying in there. I think it was a very awkward twist. She kind of basically did a 360 twist from her stomach to her back to her stomach to jump on that puck. She's gonna stay in there though, so here we go. Tough girls. Marciello wins it clean back for, can't tell who that is. Might be Doyle with it. No, it's probably, I don't know who it is. Might be Baylog. It is. Puck comes out. Arizona. The Grizzlies send it around with 9 seconds left in the period. And is that an offside or an icing? Well, if it's an icing, we got one last chance here, offensive zone faceoff for a win and a shot. So Marciello is going to take it. We got Baylog, Clark. Actually, Sherman's taking this. Sherman on the dot. 8 seconds on the clock. It's sitting in the feet still there. Baylog gets to it first. Baylog behind the net gets dumped, and the Grizzlies have it, and that'll do it. And I don't know if we're getting a scrape or not. Yeah, they're opening the Zamboni doors, so we're going to put the cameras down, and with a 2-2 tie going into the third, we're going to have ourselves a good third period there. It's okay, we let it run. Let's keep the camera on these guys. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. We'll let it run. Probably muted, so you don't have to hear me chit-chatting with all the fans around here. We got a lot of fans. Wave fans. Let's go, everybody. Big crew. Actually, a big crew in both directions. This is the most fans we've had in a long time. Say hi, Josh. Josh and Jenny Figer. Thank you for coming up. You guys are now famous across the world with our 15 viewers. All right, folks, we're going to put this on mute, and we're going to put it down, and we'll check in a sec. Yeah, okay, we're back, folks. Everybody's coming in here. Still got a bunch of folks. Amy is sending me pictures. We'll get ready for the third period, 2-2. There's the scoreboard. Rocco, are you staying with the puck on this one? You got it? Okay. I'm going to see why I got this new iPhone interface because it updated. I don't know, I keep swiping things away and they keep coming back. But we'll get ready for the third. 2-2, so who wants to win this thing? That's Coach Tatum and Coach Karen's down low. I assume can't even see her in the scrum. This thing seems a little high. Whoops. That looks a little bad. You want to give it a quick check? Yeah, good. Okay. All right, so 2-2, third period, 15 minutes on the clock. Lila Marcello with Aker and Hoodie. Caton and Baker on the back. Looks like Ketchell's still out there, number 34. So here we go. Third period action coming your way. Utah comes up with that draw. They have it at the red line. Chip it deep. Nice clean ice after that scrape, and here comes Baker with it. She changes directions, leaves it off behind the net for Caden, sends it hard around to Hood. Hood, nice pickup, chips it around to Masiello. People are flying on the fresh ice. Grizzlies, though, get it deep. Baker in behind to help. Baker's got a skip in her step. Through the middle, looking for Hood, just too far. We'll get an icing on that one. Wow. Noticeably faster here. A little bit of rest and fresh ice, and people were hopping. Sorry. And we got Kelly out here with Sherman and Doyle. Rielinger, Hussey. Kelly will take this draw to the left of Ketchell. Drop. Picked up by Hussey. Team Colorado has control. Hussey uses her body, sends it back for Kelly and Rielinger, and Rielinger will take it. Rielinger off a stick to Sherman. She cuts to the middle. Doyle picked it up. Here comes Doyle. Takes it hard around for Sherman. Sherman stops it. The Grizzlies, though, send it. Intercepted by Doyle. It could be a 2-on-1 here, but Hussey comes back. Kelly comes back. Kelly gets under the stick. I can't see who's defending him. It's Sherman who picks it up. Doyle is doing the hard work on the boards, and Sherman will dangle her way into the corner. Sherman under the stick. Kelly with it. Leaves it off. Finds Hussey looking for the one-timer. Doyle gets the shot. That's a block. Doyle had a nice opportunity there off a pad and goes all the way back into the TC zone. Up again through the middle. Doyle's going to give chase. Now Ashak supporting with far side Nadello. Grizzly defender makes a little nice jig, but sends it out, and Clark will pick it up at the red line and put it right back in. TC tags up. That is Nadello on the forecheck. Achak in support. Chan's in the middle. Grizzlies able to dump it down. Slow movements there, Rocco. Keep it slow. We got lots of old people watching. Oh, pumps in front of the Grizzlies, point blank, and there's a save. Holy cow, out of nowhere, a bobble, and the Grizzlies got a shot. Ketchell had to make the save. Nadello over the blue line. Ashak with it, fighting through it. Chan fighting through it. Chan gets the puck briefly. It's in the feet. Everybody's down. Jakuba tries to shoot it through, and now she backhands it through the blue paint. Behind the net, the Grizzlies chip it along. Big pinch by Anna Caton goes around her, and Mostello off the bench, and Baylog off the bench. Baylog turns it back to Caton. Caton. Still quite a bit of zip in the feet here as everyone's moving quick. Mostello is waiting for Jakuba to get on side. Regroups. Oh, a little dusty move, but it's taken away. The Grizzlies, that's that blue line turnover that's crushed us. Speaking of crushed, I think that's Jakuba. No, it's Caton who got beat up along the blue line, and now it's Masiello at the blue line. Masiello backhands it off to Baker. Everyone's onside. Baker, long shot. Maybe open for an offensive zone faceoff, and that's a good play. Goalie covers with 11:41, so 2-2. We got Hood, Kelly, and Baker. Hussey, Riedlinger. It's going to be goalies. Got the pads all the way off. You don't see that very often. Again, watch a lot of hockey in my life and continue to see things I've never seen before. She's got the pads all the way off, so something must have come loose. And now she's got the helmet off, but she tries to. I think we're going to need a goalie change here. If I'm the official, I don't usually. If it's that big of an equipment problem, they may need more. May need 30 seconds or more here. Yeah, something pad came loose. So the officials being a little nicer than usual, allowing a full time, and I feel like coach is coming out here maybe to help. Yeah, it's actually difficult to put on those goalie pads by yourself, turns out. So, well, it looks like she's got whatever required to be tied on, and now she's getting her pad back on. So, Kelly, Hussey are talking to the ref. I feel like we should get a shot quickly. Try out that pad, see if it's loose. Yeah, the goalie's still all right. Wow, they're let her take her time. I guess we got. Hey, it's Friday night. The only thing that's happened after this is a beer league game, or to see you guys. We're happy to stay in the bar an extra 5 minutes. Nothing like drinking to the bar before a game. All right, so she's back up, getting the pads rearranged. And for those of you who are thinking of having goaltenders as children, this is a sign. Don't do that. It's a lot. There's a lot of pads. Nobody wants their kid to be a goalie. Okay, so Kelly's ready. Kelly's really ready. She's lined up and got her stick down, trying to get this going before the goalie has a chance to get her head back. Kelly wins it, but Hussey tried to send it across. And good play by Grizzlies to get it down all the way. Riedlinger cuts it off. Hussey behind the net. Hussey's going to carry it. She's got people in the middle. If she can find Hoodie, gets it to her. A little too late, though. Hoodie gets the puck taken away. Akers on it. Grizzlies. They regroup. Pressure by Hoodie, but it's out. Hussey. Riedlinger. Riedlinger will take it over the line. Riedlinger's going to shoot. Oh, and that was a nice blocker save. It's along the side. Hussey's still with it. Now it's behind the net. Hoodie takes it away. Nice play. Comes by. Kelly intercepts. Kelly tried to leave it for Hussey. Is intercepted, and it's all the way down. And that's an icing with 10:46 to go here. So it's full change for TC. It's bringing out Ashok, Sherman, and Doyle with Clark and Baylog. So to the left of the Utah goaltender here. Ashok ready to go. Grizzlies come up with it and take it out of the zone, but Sherman intercepts. He goes back to Baylog. Baylog looking for an out. Down along the boards, no icing. Sherman's going to go fight for it in the corner. Now Doyle's going to fight for it. Clark tried to throw it towards the net, but it's still tangled up. All the way out into the TC zone. Baylog has it. Baylog leaves it for Sherman. Sherman chips it up. Nice play to Ashok. He's got Doyle with her in the middle. Ashok throws it on net, save there by the goaltender. Grizzlies pick it up with 10 to go. Kept cut off by Caton, who's dumped. She tries to make a play on it. Baylog cuts across and pushes the puck to the side. Grizzlies regroup. Number 29. Bennett throws it forward, too far. Caden throws it right back. As we play ping pong through the neutral zone, Caden has to go all the way down. No icing here. Everybody changing. Ashak off. Marciello on. Shot by, or a pass by Caden goes off of Medello's shoulder, and Caden takes it back. Caden to Marciello. Little handoff for Medello, and a shot that's wide. Felt the pressure coming. Medello behind the net she gets a cross check in the back, and it's going to be another opportunity on the power play for TC. As Grizzlies touch, it'll be the 5th power play of the game here. And an opportunity here in a tie game to make something happen in the 3rd. Bringing out Kelly, Hood, Posse, Caton, and Marciello stay out there. I think Marciello might take this on the right-hand side. Marciello on the draw. Kelly in front of the net. Marciello's going to try to win it here to Caden. And she wins it back. Hood intercepts over to Hussey. Hussey drives it down low. Tries to cut to the middle. Goes to Caden's stick on the slide. Shot. And there's a boomer. It hit the back. Missed the net. Shot. Hard shot by Hoodie. She gets her own rebound. There's another shot that's blocked down. It's into the corner. Now it's up high to Caden. Caden walking in. Caden tipped by Kelly, and what a save! Kelly can't believe it. She got her hand on her head. What a tip. And what a shot. And the goalie got the leather out to make that save. That was a nice looking play as Anna Caden walked into the line, shot it low. Kelly tipped it. Total change of direction. And what a save. Another face-off win, though. And here's a Hussey with a hard shot and another save. This power play is pouring it on now. Shots at 31-15 for TC, but 2-2 on the scoreboard. Get yet another face-off, and credit, it's going to go to the other side, so it'll be Kelly instead of Marciello. Kelly wins it back this time. Goes to Hoodie with a tip down by Marciello this time. That goes on net. Hard around, kept in by Anna Caden. What a play at the blue line. Anna waiting for folks to reset. She goes to the boards to Hood. Hood dances with it. Looking for the middle of Marciello. Got caught up in the feet. Hard shot. Hussey knocks it down, keeps it in. Swept forward, stick lift by Kelly. And she tries to make a play around. Done. Marciello picks it up, and she's challenged. Whoa, and a flip around by Marciello. It's flying in the air. Kelly's under the stick. She digs it out. Marciello has it, and Grizzlies send it down with 43 seconds in the penalty. Under 8 to go here in this tie game. All kinds of pressure by TC on this power play. Nothing to show for it. Marciello picks up that pass, hands it off for Hussey. Hussey, the drive. Hussey gets around 2 players, still with it. Chipped off her stick. Aker will pick it up in the corner. Lindsay Aker knocks it off to Hoodie, still out there. Aker with it. Looking to the front of Marciello and goes off her stick. Now Baylog's out there. Aker behind the net. Whoa, she had an open wrapper. Goes high to Hussey. A long shot through and a rebound and a swipe out of it. Marciello, the goalie, makes the save. Penalty is over. Grizzlies send it down and get an icing and change with 7:05 left. We've got ourselves a barn burner of a finish coming up here. It is Sherman and Doyle with Ashak in the middle. Clark and Baylog. Offensive zone face-off here. I think they will have a shootout if it's tied. Ashak on the dot. She wins it to the boards. And she's got it. Gwen Ashak comes around. Near side, funky bounce for Ava Clark, but Johnny on the spot. She got to it. Here's a play forward by the Grizzlies. Smart play. Baylog gets there first. Crowd getting into it as the liquor kicks in. Comes to the point. Grizzlies. Hard shot. And beautiful looking blocker save to the corner by Abigail Ketchum. Over the blue line, over the red line. Clark takes a hit. Gets it deep. 6.5 to go. Played out. Goes off of Sherman's knee, and continued by the squat-looking Grizzly player. Takes a long shot. Ketchel plays it to the corner. Lexi. Riedlinger looking for an out. Doesn't like the lanes. It has to regroup. Still with it. Grizzly players challenging her. She now plays it around to Sherman. Nice pickup by Sherman on the back end. A nice out to Ashak. Chip forward for Doyle. One to beat. Doyle going to the net. Oh, and the puck's bouncing on her, and they're going to call her that she put herself offside, which is the worst rule in hockey. You should not be able to put yourself offside if you're still playing the puck. Just my humble opinion. Kelly out to take the dot with Jakuba and St. John Pupin. Riedlinger, Hussey still out. Jakuba's got a problem with her lace. He's going to tuck it back in. And hopefully that stays there, but they like the long laces. Kelly wins the faceoff. Back with the Grizzly player. Gets it past Hussey. St. John Pupin in to save it there. Oh my goodness, St. John Pupin almost put that across the crease. Luckily, she fanned on it, went behind. It's still in front. Kelly gets a stick on it. Hussey gets it around the horn. Jakuba unable to chip it through, but Kelly will. It's out and it's offside. A regroup required by Utah, and here comes Hussey. He's done a lot of skating tonight. Hussey behind the net. Hussey looking for the out, finds Jakuba, knocks it out of the air, chips it forward. It's still loose, though. Here comes Grizzlies. I don't think they realize they're way offside. 5:19, it will be a whistle. It's Aker and Hood. Masiello. It's Caton and Leah Baker. And Quiet Riot playing in the background. Face-off win. Goes over to Aker. She goes to the middle. That's a little bit of a slow pass. There's a fan on it there by Lila. Now Hood. She's going to pick it up and scamper. Nice pass out to Aker. Tried to dangle around. Grizzlies pick it up. Good play by the defender. It's intercepted by Lindsay. And Lindsay Aker had it in front, but can't get the shot away. Leaves it back behind. A little quick play towards Hood. And comes to the blue line and out. Baker just chipped it around. All the way back. Leah Baker. Grizzly player gets to it first. Baker's jamming at it with Aker. Aker trying to get it around and be chipped forward by Hood. Goes to Masiello. 2-on-1. Masiello's got it. She goes across to Aker, but it was good defensive play. Aker falls. Hood has it. 4:20 to go here. Did you get that? 4:20. Aker goes to the side. It is a Colorado game, folks. Grizzlies chip it out. They come to the neutral zone. Ava Clark saves the day. Ava Clark chips using triangles to get it out, but a little too obtuse. Grizzlies through the middle hard, past everyone. Grizzly player's got to get there. She's going to get there first. Grizzlies going for a little skate around, leave it off the blue line. Around Doyle, players in. Hard shot and a block by Ava Clark saves the day. Now it's the race to the middle, and Grizzlies get there first. Grizzlies take it through center. A lot of energy in the building with 3:33 left. Brooke Baylog leaves it off, though, not out, and the Grizzlies keep it deep. Riedlinger to Doyle. Doyle can't handle it, comes out. Grizzlies will pick it up at their own blue line. Steinbach, 57 for Utah, leaves it off for Bennett, 29. Back to Steinbach, intercepted those. Sherman steps forward, Grizzlies recover. They cut through the middle. Riedlinger has to pick it up at her own blue line, looking for an out. Riedlinger through the middle, behind Hood. Grizzlies have it. Beat it easy. 3 to go. Tie game. Grizzlies dump it hard around deep. Kelly off the bench and go to the corner and scoop it on the backhand. Gather. She chips it forward to Riedlinger. Nifty play. Back to Kelly, but it was behind her. That's a bit of a suey pass. Kelly has it, though. Looking for the middle. Gets it to Hood, but it's behind her. Kelly's going to pick it up. Tries to stick handle around. Kelly has it. Leaves it off for Hood. Those two play pitch and catch. Hood uses her body and takes a hit from behind. Grizzlies come out with it. Kelly, though, with a check from behind, takes the puck away, and Riedlinger throws it in. Off of a foot, Hood tries to scoop around. Grizzly player hard to the blue line. Kelly gets there and throws it back in, not deep. Kelly goes for a change, and there's a penalty being called, 2:09. I didn't see anything obvious, so unless it's an offside. I think it's an offside. It is. Well, they're going to let it settle at 5-on-5 here with 2:09 to go. Aker, Hood, to stay on Masiello, Caden, Hussey. Coach has shortened the bench here for this third period. Hussey leaves it off for Aker to the middle. That's a nice play. 2-on-1. Lila got it. Makes a move. Cheers to the net. And makes a play. What a save by the goalie. It comes up high. Hood somehow comes up with a puck along the hash marks, with the Grizzlies chipping around. It's a foot race. It's one to beat. Hussey back. Shot, and Hussey gets in the way. Played behind the net. To the middle. Masiello takes a bit of a hit as the players run into each other. They just saw each other in time. Everyone's okay. Caden sweeps it out. 1:23 to go. It's on the stick of Masiello. Lila Masiello, she's checked as she tries to bring it in. Hussey comes back to take it away. Sherman bagging at it out of the air. Sherman with it. Sherman leaves it back. Looks for Masiello, who's been out there the entire third period. Over to Doyle, who's going to take it and chip it in. Masiello's off. Kelly's on. Doyle down behind the net. Chips at it. Comes to Kelly. Stinger shot. Oh, and it got blocked in the last second as Kelly had a line to it. Kept in a line. It's on the stick there. Kelly still battling for it. Sherman helping out. Kelly comes out of it somehow. She's got pressure behind. She's dumped. It's Kelly and Sherman still with it. And the Grizzlies come out with it. 35 seconds left. Caden makes a move. She's at the blue line. Everyone's on side. And a Caden with a fire, and it's gloved blade. 27.6 seconds left in the third. Offensive zone face-off with Kelly, Sherman, and Doyle. Clark comes out with that heavy shot, and Baylog with his zip. See if Kelly can win one here for some last-minute heroics. Kelly wins it back. Comes to Baylog. A shot's knocked down. A shot. Doyle! A save by the goaltender. Holy moly. Point blank. It's behind the net. Sherman works it. Sherman to Clark, and there's a shot that's wide. Far side. 10 seconds to go. Big pinch. Sherman. Kelly behind the net. Kelly digging at it. Grizzlies everywhere. 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it for the third period. And we're going to go to overtime and or a shootout. So good, everyone getting their money's worth tonight. No, but we're going to go to an sudden death overtime now. Next goal wins. Although we may go to a shootout, I'm not sure what the rules in this tournament. It'll be 3 periods, but we'll go through a 3-minute overtime possibly, or we're going to go straight to a shootout, which will be 3 shooters each or longer if they continue to be tied after each round. So I'm not sure what we're going, but based on what I'm seeing, I don't see time on the clock, so I think this is a shootout. Uh-oh, looks like there's going to be a shootout. And that's appropriate for Colorado. We got ourselves a Friday night shootout at the saloon. And boy, the excitement comes out first here. I have never scored a shootout on my little app before. First shooter, Charlie Hood. So very exciting here. Here goes Charlie Hood. Let's watch this. Charlie Hood, dingle dangles. Oh, last minute she lost the handle, but makes the play. And here comes Utah. So I think there'll be 3 shooters aside. So far, 1 in the tank for Colorado. The pressure's on Grizzlies to score here. Abigail Ketchel. Here comes Utah. Oh, the move, and cannot pick it up, and no goal. So it's going to bring out Captain Finley Sherman. She's the captain with the blue team on, and she's got an attempt here. Sherman. Here comes Finley. Picks it up, takes it left. Stop moving on! Finley had her beat, but she fanned on it. So here comes Utah. Pressure's on, still 1-0. This is the second shooter for Utah. She can tie it up here with a score. Number 77 for Utah, taking it slow. Ketchel comes out. And there's a zip there, and it's a goal. We're tied up after 2 shooters each. It's 1-1. Pressure's on, and they send out number 10, Lila Masiello, third shooter for Colorado. It's all tied up here. Masiello. Shot and a save by the goaltender. So if Utah can win it here with a goal, all the pressure's on Ketchel. It's going to be number 75 for Utah. Can you feel the pressure? Parents are needing oxygen on both sides of me. Here it is. Game's on her stick. And it's a save, and Ketchel comes through. Colorado lives for another round, so we'll start fresh. We'll move down the bench now. Who will it be? It's going to be Anna Caton, 23, is going to take this. Caton. So sudden death now. Colorado will shoot, then Utah will shoot. Goalie deep in her net. Now comes out. Anna takes the shot. No goal. Again, we've got opportunity here. Utah has the game on their stick again. We can win it here. Ketchel, all the pressure. And she makes the play, and it's a goal, and Utah wins. Shootout victory for Utah. And they are fired up. Very fired up. Colorado continues their losing ways. Can't get her done. Such a good start to the game. Outshot them 35-19, but unfortunately, another loss. And Utah feeling proud. So good game all around. And Colorado again, a loss. It's 2 losses today, so not going far in this local tournament. So we're going to cheer for the Broncos tomorrow, right through, play the consolation game. So you can hear behind me, the Utah crowd is fired up, and rightly so. That was an exciting game. But with that, we will call it a night. Everybody can go drown their sorrows now. Colorado drops in a shootout. Some pictures there for some of the team. Players know each other. I know Brooke has played with a lot of these Utah girls. Brooke playing out of Wyoming for most of her career. Utah's fired up. So I'm going to stop this because we don't want to hear those guys cheer anywhere. Thanks for watching, everyone. We got a game tomorrow at 11 Mountain. Talk to you then.